Hi, my name is Ray Morris. I'm with an organization called Dads for Special Kids. We support dads that have children with special health care needs to help the dads transition into adjusting to having a child with special health care needs. And the thing about this is it doesn't go away. You have all the different stages in life that a typical child goes through, and children with disabilities, functional needs, they have the same things. Just the stages are a little bit different and they come at different times, and sometimes those stages last a long time, and actually in some they you never get to experience them with your child. Like our son Zachary never did get to experience the stage of life of him getting his learner's permit and driving, or going on a first date, or getting married. And I want to share a little bit right now of the transition we're going through right now with him. Is the transition of him moving out. He's transitioning to an adult developmental home. These homes are ran by individuals or businesses. The one that he's going to, the people that live there run the home. So their names are John and Lisa, and Zachary's in the process of moving in with them. He has his own room there. We've gone in and set his room up, put a bed up, a TV, got all the things that he likes: Thomas the Tank Engine, and Barney's, and Blue's Clues, and Sesame Street, books and characters. And we've tried to basically duplicate the room we have here at our home that he's been so familiar with, duplicate that over there. So we've been doing where he's been doing, first it was just a few nights there, and then a week or so here, and then back and forth. Now we're at a week here and a week there. And this has been tough. It's, and we never thought we'd be there. For 27 years, we've been Zachary's caregivers. He's been in our home. I spent the first night ever in my house by myself, without Zachary, without my wife or Tyler. It was just me and the dogs and the cats, and it was different. Never had that experience before. And in ways it was rough, but in ways it was nice, because now Kelly and I are getting to have a stage in life where we're empty nesters. It's just her and I, which is difficult. It's strange, just, her and I. We don't have that buffer of Zachary, of dealing with him, or, him being in the house, up in his room, and all of a sudden you hear him moving around, and he's getting ready to come down the stairs, or it's time for a diaper change, or he's wants something to eat. Now it's, for a week time we don't have that. Then all of a sudden now we got him for a week at the house, and we're finding that we love him, but it does get taxing caring for him constantly. We've also come to accept that at some point in life we're going to be too old to care for him, and who's going to be there for him? So we sort of feel like God's saying, this is the time, because he brought two people into our lives, into Zachary's life, that love him and care about him, and they approached us and said, hey, we're going to be opening up this home, and Zachary's exactly what we want. We want him to live with us. So we've pursued that, gone through the whole process, and it's taking place. We're hopefully in the next month or so, 2 months, maybe 3 months, depends on how we drag it out, that he will move into there. But these are things that you as a dad and as a mom have to address, and you have to come to terms with it. You can't keep the children with you all the time. I don't want to be 80 years old caring for a 70, 60-year-old adult with a developmental disability, because that's wrong. I mean, we're finding out that little butt Zach, he will eat 5 Whataburger cheeseburgers out with John, but won't do that at home. He had turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, all the Thanksgiving things. He had that over there, but he's never eaten it here. I mean, he fed himself there, but not here. So we're realizing that as he's experiencing these things over there, his life's able to grow. He's doing more things over there than he has ever done here because we enable him. We have cultivated an environment where he knows how things goes and what's expected of him, and we really don't try him and stick with it to get him to do new and different things. But over there he is able to. So we're accepting that and embracing that because that's what we know he needs. He needs to be able to have that experience and that time over there for his life to blossom. We're sort of looking at it as like Zachary's moving out. He's moving into an apartment with friends, and his life's going to be a little bit different, and that's good. That's good. And we got to allow him when he comes back home here to be that different person and not expect him to be the Zachary he was when he left here and moved over there. So as you would with any child, you know, you got to let your children grow up. And we're finding out, even with a developmental disability, he's got to be able to have that opportunity to do the same thing. So we also know that, like I said earlier, that someday it's going to happen, and I don't want to wait till my wife passes away or I pass away and all of a sudden Zachary has to have an emergency placement into some place that he's not familiar with. This way we're able to be involved with it, and we're able to go over and see him anytime we want. We're able to go over and pick him up and bring him back to our place for a weekend or for a week or whatever we want, or whatever he wants. We've got to give him the option too and let him have a voice because it's his life. So those are just some of the things I wanted to share with you. It's not easy. It's a struggle inside myself. Also, Kelly, my wife, she's struggling with it. I think she's struggling with it a little bit more than I am in different ways. And you need to be able to talk about those kind of things with each other. And so don't dismiss having your adult child move out because it is part of life, and you got to take care of yourself so that you can be there for them. So have a good weekend, and thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.